All right, it says we're live here. So, are we really live? Tom Blodgett from Jende Industries, coming to you from our office, and just checking out to see if these settings work. And there's a couple of buttons here, but probably not much we got to do, right? Am I? I am in you. Let me move this over to this screen so I can at least look at the camera and myself at the same time here because I'm so pretty. All right, well, we're here. So this is something we can do. Can you say something? Can you find the text? All right, live now. Great. All right, we got one. 2 people. That's me, I guess, is one of them. Wouldn't it be weird if more people just joined us? Let's just sit here for a couple of minutes and see if who's who's gonna join us. I need a better background. I need like a lot of stuff. Yeah, I can hear you. Well, we're not gonna publish this. We're gonna delete it, I'm sure. This is more just a test. So, right. So for those of you watching, oh my God, somebody is here. Who's Big Ruse? I'm on the phone with the web guy. We're just trying to figure this whole thing out. So if you got a question, hit us. You know. No, I'm talking. So in my ear, I've got somebody. There's 4 people now. Holy crap. Well, 2 of them are us. But any questions? Right now, we're just checking out to see if this thing works, how live it is, and hopefully bring you some more interesting things. So ask away if you've got something here. I don't have much to. Well, I'm not really streaming here. We're just talking. So ultimately, I guess we need products here, huh? In front of the camera. Wow, good day. Fair dinkum. This is cool, man. Where's the notification that I went live? Are you people just kind of like surfing, or did YouTube tell you we're going live here? Don't know. Okay. So, wonder if I can do things here. Participants, toggle. Now, like I said, I'm just checking everything here. So there's 5 now. 2 of them are us. 3 people are actually looking at this thing. This is crazy. Well, this is my office. YouTube told you. Okay, cool. We do a lot of sharpening stuff. I'm a crazy sharpening guy. We do sharpening products, knife sharpening, all kinds of stuff that way. So, yeah, man, you're more welcome. Hopefully we make this a thing where we schedule it and we can talk about our products and maybe have Q&As. So, cool. What do you make, Fair Dinkum? YouTube sent. Okay, cool. Oh, you do know our products. I'm sorry. Yeah, nice. Okay. I read that as I didn't know your products. All right. Should probably wear my glasses next time, huh? Any strop tips? Yeah, don't do it. You're pressing too hard. That's probably the most sound advice you're going to get. You're definitely pressing too hard on your strops. Whatever it is, you're pressing too hard. Unless you're doing like, a 200 grit or 1,500 grit or something, and then try to strop your knife away, then you got to put some pressure to get it done. But most people are just pressing too hard on strops. You want pinkies up when you're doing it. Also, buy from Jende. Jende. Wow, this is cool. We could do Q&A stuff here, huh? That'd be neat. Yeah. I got a strop at my desk. This is our new Paddle Strop. Actually, we're still waiting on the strops to arrive. Double-sided. Yeah. So basically, when you're stropping, most people really just press hard. You really don't want to do that. At that, if you're stropping, your edge is already formed, mostly, and it is, just needs to be tweaked. So, and I'll answer about ceramics in a second. That basically, like literally, just the weight of the blade most of the time, maybe a little bit of pressure. Depends on also the medium and how much give you've got. This is 2 mil leather. So basically, you just want to just find your angle and just let it go, nice and easy, both sides. It's coming on okay. There you go. Yeah, and anything more than that, 3 or 4 or 5 strokes, and then you really need to go back to a stone, in my opinion. So, yeah. All right, ceramic effect and edge. Right, the edge rolls on high pressure, Bickrus. Fair dinkum. Ceramic effect and edge as when you're cutting, like how to sharpen up a bottom of a cup, or ceramic edges, like on ceramic knives. Hey, Michiel. All right, we actually have a celebrity in the house. Michiel is a celebrity here. Holy crap. Clearly, I stopped toning. I'm actually waiting for yeah. I'm actually waiting for one of my knives. I want to sharpen up because last time I shaved, I did the G3, which I thought was a small knife, but it's really big and it cut me a few times. I want to sharpen the G3 Mini, which is just smaller, and maybe I don't know, it won't be as big next to my face, and I want to shave with that. But it's literally been since the last video of me shaving that I've shaved. It's been probably about 5-6 weeks. Yeah, and I'm getting ready for Christmas. No, a rod for honing. Yeah, honing rods, the same thing. Don't pressure them. Once you find your angle on them, I might actually have one on my desk here. I don't. But don't use pressure on the rods that much. As you can to remove any burrs and buildups and to be more aggressive. But at the end, just pinkies up again. Always at the end when you're sharpening, pinkies up. That's the general rule. Go lighter so you don't roll anything or break anything, especially on a ceramic rod or a diamond rod. They can be more invasive. Diamonds are going to be way more invasive than a ceramic. They'll be nicer here. How should we sharpen 440C knives? Esky, just the same way you normally would on anything else. 440 is actually a classic steel. It is been thrown to the side of the road right now because of all these other abrasion resistant steels and everything. But 440 is tried and true. It's good, and it's a straight simple steel, like a straight up carbon steel would be, like a Japanese blue or white kind of deal. But it's a stainless, and you can get that to like 62, 63, man, and it's pretty tough. So yeah, a lot of people underestimate 440C, including myself. But it's good. And you can harden it to a very high level and still have it work. So yeah, sharpen it like you would normally do anything else, and it's going to be a little bit easier sometimes than more abrasion resistant steels because you're not dealing with carbides. Yeah. Thank you, Bickrus. Jende poly diamonds are fast. You should try the Max emulsions. They're faster. And Michiel, I think we need to do a shave off because I haven't seen your face in a while, but we could definitely start getting back into our shenanigans of shaving with stupid things. Oh, wow, this is cool. I can't believe people showed up. All right, so yeah, I'm live. Yoo-hoo. Nobody have any more questions? It seems I've answered the questions of the universe. We have achieved world peace in sharpening. CPM Magnacut. I have not experienced it. Hold on a sec. Let me do my lookup of it. at least to see what it is. How's it? CPM Magnacut. Magnacut. All right, let's see what the dirt on it is at least. All right, chromium 1, stainless-ish. So it's apparently, Laren Thomas. Say no more. If he made the steel, I'm pretty sure it's very, very effective. Again, Laren Thomas is like and Devin, his father, are the two. They're the rock stars of steel. So yeah, so he specifically looks like it made it for knives. So it's not going to be like a mold, a tool steel, or a mold steel like Rex 121 would be. That's made for making dies and stuff like that. It's just super hard. So design is a wide range use steel. CPM crew bearers here, stainless. So it's like a stainless version of CPM V4, 4V, sorry. Yeah, it doesn't look actually too difficult to work. It's got a bunch of vanadium, but it doesn't look. I think you can probably have some fun with it. It's probably pretty abrasion resistant, I would say, just because of all the numbers here. 1% carbon, you're going to get a harder possible matrix. Your molybdenum, vanadium, niobium, you're going to be chocolate chips all over the place with your carbides. So I'm thinking more like 110 similarities, perhaps again 4V. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't used it. So, but if Laren Thomas is making it, I'm pretty sure it's it's gonna do what he wanted it to do exactly. Yeah. How's the wear on the new diamond resin stones? Okay, that's an excellent question, Mahil. They do wear. I wanted them to, because the idea that when you're using the resin and the diamonds, the resin a lot of times is too hard, and you wear down the diamonds, and they do wear, but you don't wear down the resin, ironically. And then you can't expose the new diamonds, and you have to lap it or do whatever you do. So we did our formulations of the matrix on that to be softer, so that it would wear, and I wouldn't say dish, but it dishes, just so it exposes more diamond and keeps cutting. I have some microscope pics. I don't think I can share them here, but I can put them up or get them to you. I'll message you. And you can see they work well. Everything's really nice. So same with the 9, the 6, the 3, and the 1. That's different. Then they begin. The 6 is really good. The 3 doesn't wear as much, because at that point you're polishing, so you don't need as much dishing kind of thing to happen. And the 1 that I'm finding, I've only used it on carbon steel right now to date. I'm still just testing it, and it's I like it. You can see the difference on the mirror. I put up a video on YouTube the other day of just a macro shot of it, just taking my camera and looking at the edge of it. And you can see the darkness change from 3 to 1. So there's an effect, at least on the macro level. On the micro level, there's a level change. Problem is with diamonds at 1 micron and stuff, anything that debris gets in the way. So that's something you have to consider when doing this. So yeah, with the 1 micron, the color of my swarf went from the color of the resin, which is like a kind of like mustard color, on the 15, 9, and 6. And 6 was kind of half black, half mustard, to 3 and 1 being all black, no mustard, which is pretty much what I wanted it to do. So yeah, Yeah. So but yeah, they feel great. And our glass lapping plate is designed specifically so that you can lap the stones again, and it texturizes them, and it really lets them work well. I've been lapping them all with the medium grit, not the fine grit or the coarse grit. Coarse grit is really coarse. It's a little too coarse, I think. And the fine grit would be, I think, ineffective for this stone. It'd be better off a 10K stone or a 20K stone where, you really you want a smoother surface. But on the matrix, you're trying to basically get the resin textured so that it does have a better effect of cutting. So yeah, they're designed to wear down. They're not going to melt. But think of it as in terms of like the 1K Chaucera, that gets green real quick, but it doesn't necessarily dish that fast. That's kind of where the 15 micron is. Yeah. Feedback, again, feel good. You can feel it. On the 3 and the 1, again, it gets a little bit, you don't feel it as much because it's a harder stone. But you see it cutting, and you do feel it. You have a feel to it. One is a little bit, to be honest, it's a bit much sometimes, I think, because you bridge certain gaps between, the highest level. 3 micron is still like a transition level. 1 micron, you're at that finished level. How much more do you want to do? But then you can also be hitting strops at that point. You could be hitting other stones at that point. At that level, you've already passed the sound barrier, and you have a lot of options to choose. Where the diamonds have been lacking have been that middle zone, the 15963, because you have a diamond plates at the bottom, 80 grit to 1200 and 1600 or whatever, 2 and 3000 in some cases. And then you're missing in between, and then you have all the strops and everything that's over there and the emulsions. Everything's missing in the middle. That's where that fills in. So yeah, the wear the bonds and the stones prevents glazing. Yes, exactly. Big Cruise, sorry, because that's the problem they've had. They work for a little bit and then they stop working, and then what they do is they burnish the edge. The diamonds just sit there and they just make things shiny, but they're not cutting anymore because there's just no depth penetrating through the resin bond, and you're not using enough friction or speed or heat or whatever it takes to break those bonds down. Yeah. Love you too, Imran. You're awesome. New Edge Pro stuff. Well, the resin diamonds are one, up to 3 micron. We are coming out with an 80 grit diamond plate. Right now we have a 120 up to 1200. We're going to do an 80 grit diamond plate. So that's coming out 1x6. What else we got? I think that's it for 1x6 at the moment. Yeah. So I can't think of anything else 1x6 at the moment that we're going to be doing. Woohoo! Hopefully I didn't put you all to sleep. No problem. Do you have ideas for 1x6 stuff for the Edge Pro? I mean, because that's adaptable to 1x4. But how to practically bird Jende away. I don't deburr on a piece of wood or taking something and drawing the blade across. I don't do that. I like to minimize the burr buildup as I go. So, the 1/2 micron Venev, good for them. Buy Jende first. We can look into a 1/2 micron Jende one as well. The Venevs are, they're pretty good. I've seen some pictures of them working, and then they're pretty nice. But as far as deburring, the idea that in the beginning you get the burr because that's what your indicator is, right? After that, you've got the V shape, you've got the point of the triangle there, right? Anything after is just when you go over, you create that burr. So you want to minimize that. So for me, deburring may happen at the lower grits because 220 belt or something, you get a burr. Sometimes they don't want to come off. But usually what I'll do is if I'm going to deburr, I'm going to take the stone that I'm on, and I'm going to come over, and I'm actually going to roll the knife almost straight up, and I'm going to give it like a little something, and then roll it over and kind of just basically run over it. I'm just going to run it over. And that's, again, at the lower grits, the 220 to 1,000 grit, where if I see that burr is there and it's not coming off, I'll just literally roll it and then come over this way, because I'm not affecting the edge geometry that much with just one thing. Then I can go and redo what I'm doing and create a more natural burr. And then at the end, just one, single-sided strokes, just 1, 1, 1, 1 kind of thing to minimize any burr that might be there and to bring everything right back to the middle. Oh, 5.5 inch. Bert, 0.5 inch thick, wide. Sounds like wide. Yeah, happy Big Cruise. I am a wealth of useless knowledge for sharpening. I can't believe this is going so well so far. All right, we lost somebody, but 8 people. Cool. Okay, 1/2 inch wide. Okay, yeah, we used to do 1/2 inches. That's what she said. But it kind of fell. I don't have anything here in my desk. I've got, what I'll do in the future is I'll get set up to sharpen in the other room, where we could do something on the jigs, or I'll do a belt thing or a sewn, and we'll figure out how to do that live. I'll take my phone around and do it. We can do it live. Right now we're on my computer. But yeah, I think the 1/2 inch wide we used to do more of. We used to do quite a bit of that, and then it kind of stopped. And I think we did 3/4 inch. 1/2 inch is really thin. And in fact, last month I did an order for somebody we custom did a 1/2 inch wide one. They're really thin. It's like 1/2 inch. But yeah, it's something that just hasn't gone that mainstream. 3/4 used to do more, and then we stopped doing it, and because it just didn't get that much call for it. And like I said, I just did one for the first time in a long time. To be honest, everything's pretty much been 1 inch. We had 2 inches at some point too with the 2x6 DMTs. Again, that's sort of marginal as well. More people like that because you can cut faster with 2-inch DMTs. But in the end, it didn't really. I don't think people used it for the Edge Pro that much. It's heavy. It's very heavy. So, yeah. Again, all I got are little like pieces of stuff here. I can't sharpen anything right now. And my knife's in too terrible a condition. Look at it. It looks like crap. Tape on there and everything. I haven't touched it up. I don't think it cuts the plastic stuff anymore. I'm terrible. I'm not a role model. We will do the sharpening at some point, though. Like I said, today is actually just a test. I'm talking with my web guy. He's here in my ear, and he's like, "Yeah, you got to do like a live video. Try it." And here we go. And suddenly people showed up. So, yeah, I'm actually not wearing pants. I am. I'm wearing pants. My big boy pants. So at my desk, I've got, and we'll wrap it up soon, new thing for the jigs. If you've seen the Jende jigs for knives, we've been playing around. We're going to change the rotary from brass to stainless. And we're going to change our ball bearings out to a better ball bearing and a little bit bigger for the next one. So that's in the works. If anyone's interested in the jigs. Yeah, just a bunch of stuff here. Mostly papers and bills at my desk. So, I see all 2 inches with half inch. Benev's boasting 1/2 inch, so we got to at least match that, right? Well, I've got some I had a plate here. It's a little dirty, but like we went and did a sample 2x6. I was thinking maybe we can bring that out and rather than the DMT heavy model, we could do it in a thinner. You know, this is like 3 mils. So yeah, I was thinking that Tormek stuff I don't do. It's a whole different world. You know, they're doing the wheels and stuff like that. And I don't actually have a Tormek. I've used one, but I don't have it. They're great machines. They're wonderful. They work. You know, but that's a different sort of place. We're in like the 1x6, 1x4, and even wicked edge size. We're in the guided sharpening, non-mechanized kind of thing. We're doing more the, you know, Edge Pro, TS Prof, Hapstone, Jende JIGS, and the KME sharpener stuff. You know, the stones, that's where we excel. And then, of course, our strops and emulsions. All right. So how long have we been actually live here? 26 minutes. Holy crap. So, well, we survived and we still got our people here. If there's nothing else, what I'd like to do is get back to my web guy because I'm paying him by the hour. And it's just schedule something now that I know at least that, you know, some people will be here and we can schedule a little bit more organized Q&As and perhaps some demos of stuff too. Or we can get a list together and then we can just run it down, you know, and do it a little more mobile than me sitting at my computer at my desk. So yeah, man, there's nothing else at the moment. We'll wrap this up. And I appreciate you guys chiming in, and I'm glad you guys came, and nice to meet some of you new guys. And Michiel, I'll send you those microscope pictures, or I'll do a picture progression video or something and put it up on YouTube. Designs of that. Oh, cool, man. Yeah, let's show them to me, please. Because we've got some, we're going to be doing like a small knife clamp, and we're going to have that in our next version, which is coming out soon. And we're going to do a scissors and chisel adapter as well. It's going to actually just kind of, it's going to fit right into the crossbar here. It's going to slide right in. You just lock it down from beneath, and then everything is going to go off of that. So yeah, we're actually designing that now. We're about down to the last nitty gritty bits of like how big are the screw threads going to be and things like that. So we're, yeah, getting there. But Bert, yeah, would love to see what you're doing, man. All right. Yeah. Cool. All right, guys. Thank you. I'm going to head out. And like I said, we'll do something a little more organized next time and hopefully have you guys back. I'd love to have it, and maybe turn it into like a group thing. I think Facebook has like group rooms or something where we might be able to do chats as well with more than just me. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, everybody. Thank you. Thanks for coming. It was a pleasure to meet some of you. Yeah. Thanks, Michiel. You showing up made it. As always, you're the man. So, yeah, we'll be in touch with everybody soon, hopefully. All right. Take care. Thank you. I guess we're keeping the stream. Yeah. And oh, that was cool, man.